Up next, the Timberwolves taking on the Bucks. For the Timberwolves, every game presents another chance to improve and refine their brand of basketball. They want to win each half, each quarter, each minute, each possession. Bucks, Timberwolves, just moments away right after this. Hi everyone, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Lopez is the pivot with Giannis to his side. Gary Trent is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And for the Timberwolves, Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. And it's Gobert in its center. Oh, we get to see, Brent, two of the league's strongest backcourts tonight. And this is probably the kind of game that suits your taste. Am I right?
Oh, I love it. I love it, Kevin. This game is going to come down to guard play. It's not just about the backcourt scoring. It's just as much about that strong perimeter defense.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Edwards against Trent. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart block, if you will.
With the floater. Out to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards. Showing off right now.
After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through. And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Lillard from outside. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Edwards passes to Gobert. To the left side wing. Here's Towns. No good off the front iron. Here's Lillard. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
That's just too easy. You got to get Lillard to put it down.
Towns kicks to Conley. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Back to Towns. Shoots over Lillard, and Towns gets it to go.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Conley against Lillard. Lopez, a screen on Conley. Here's Lillard on target from 13 feet.
Lillard came to the league in 2012. And the three-point revolution has agreed with him, but he can still hit mid-range shots, trust me.
Now here's Towns, and stolen by Lillard. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself. He nails it, and we're tied up. Lillard's got 6.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
And now a veteran in the NBA. You get the feeling every season is important to Dame Lillard.
Yeah, but I get the feeling, Greg, that it's just not enough. These individual accolades and these high-scoring season. Dame Lillard wants to play in competitive basketball late into June, so it's going to be about championships for him moving forward. Defensively, you have to stay as connected as you possibly can with Damian Lillard. He's just too good with the ball. That leads to a foul.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Trent. He hits both from the stripe.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Gobert with a screen on Lillard. Here's Conley. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Oh, good with the triple. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Pass to Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Towns kicks to Conley. Over in the corner, Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Middleton outside. Back to Connaughton. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
No chance. Giannis, too much length.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Prince has got the ball here for Milwaukee. Here's Middleton. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
You don't want to leave Middleton from that area. His mid-range game is on fire, draining those shots often.
Inside. Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Garza's checked in, and Anthony Edwards subbed in for Joe Ingles. The Bucks also with the sub. Wright, he's checked in for Lillard. Now, here's Portis. Wright outside. Takes it from 10. Shoots the 3. Portis can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the outs, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Now here's Middleton, guarded by Reed. Middleton with it. Here's the 3. That one misses. Tie game in Minnesota. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
The Bucks, 13.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, they've got Taurean Prince. Chris Middleton is out there with Portis. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard. Now here's Wright. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in.
Well, he's a dangerous outside shooter. Middleton is someone you got to chase off that three-point line.
Passes to Alexander Walker. Over in the corner, Edwards. Nifty move. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
One thing, Greg, you notice about Taurean Prince, he can play anywhere against anyone.
And he's a versatile player who gives you just a ton of effort. Drop Prince into any lineup, any scheme, and he's going to find a way to affect the game.
Now here's Middleton. He has 5. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Edwards, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat you. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the N1 opportunity.
Trent's checked in for Milwaukee. Lillard comes in for Wright. And Brent, as someone who's been around the game your entire life, what advice do you give young, aspiring players?
Well, I think the biggest thing for me, Kevin, is to find the correct mentorship to where it is that you want to go. If you can find a player that's proven himself, that's about the right things, and you can get access to them, and trust me, they're more than willing to share their knowledge, go find a great mentor.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
And here's Middleton. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Edwards finds Gobert. Edwards looking it over. Back to Gobert. Pass to Alexander Walker. Clock at 4. Reed misses. The Bucks trail. 1/4 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Lillard. Here's the pass to Portis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, Lillard has a talent to move the ball. He's developed those sharp instincts.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Pass to Alexander Walker. Out to Conley. Edwards against Trent. It's good. And that's 15 points for Anthony Edwards.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now here's Lillard. 9 points in the game so far. Prince outside. Passes it to Middleton. Over Reed. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers, Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says, we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent on sideline.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you. Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Towns comes in for Naz Reid, and it's McDaniels in for Edwards.
And I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
Lillard against Conley. To the wing right side. Outside, Towns. Here's McDaniels. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
That's a nice move on the bounce from Giannis, showing that the tools are getting sharper.
Towns a screen on Lillard. Here's Conley to the right side. Now here's McDaniels. Defended by Trent. McDaniels passes to Conley. High post try. With the clock winding down, and Towns throws it down.
And you have to account for Towns on the backboards. He is too big to miss.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 6. Pass to Portis. Lillard from outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, you guys have built a lead. What is the key to maintaining or increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
You had the advantage in the first half. We'll see if you can keep that advantage in the second half. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And here's Edwards, following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. Edwards kicks to McDaniels, and the basket is good. McDaniels got his first 2 points.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Lillard from outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. McDaniels finds Edwards. Fires to the hoop. And Edwards with the stuff.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Bucks trail by 3. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Lets it go from deep. And Gary Trent Jr. gets the 3. Trent's got himself on the board with 3 there.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go. The defender all over.
Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Middleton, a screen on Conley. Lillard from outside. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. Now the pass to Trent. Shot clock at 6.
And as a defender, Edwards' speed and agility make him tough to shake. No easy shots with him on you.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Lopez sets a screen for Giannis. Tries the spin move. Giannis with the dunk and throwing it down hard.
I love it when Giannis is in attack mode like that and gets to the rim so quick.
Now Conley hasn't made one yet. Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And not known for his ball handling, Edwards showing, though, he has got some skill.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Lillard against Conley. Lillard surveying the D. Back to Giannis. And the rejection by Towns.
Exceptional timing on that rejection. Love seeing Towns this aggressive on defense.
Edwards in.
Okay.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Antetokounmpo after the basket by Minnesota. Trent passes to Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Tries it from the top of the key. Another miss by Giannis.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And finished off by Edwards.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
So it's the Bucks now after the basket by Minnesota. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Headshot off. Towns with the defensive effort. Pass to Gobert. Towns up top. The dish to Conley. Right side, Edwards. Gobert down low. Antetokounmpo's there. To the paint. Here's Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
And unbothered by the contact inside, Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Giannis, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And the dunk by Towns.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy ones.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. Damian Lillard out there with Pat Connaughton. Then it's Gary Trent. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Prince in at the 4 spot.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now, here's Trent. Lillard outside. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Muscling in for the basket. Lillard showing that mental toughness to get in there.
Over to the wing, to the inside. Garza, nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Garza's got his first points of the game. Bucks trail by 15. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And showing why he's so respected around the league. Lillard lighting it up.
Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Portis. The Bucks shooting 41% for the game. Lillard with no one around. Good on the three-point shot. Lillard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And Lillard can knock these things down in his sleep. He makes it look so easy.
Minnesota calls timeout. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Conley's checked in. Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Lillard. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Conley against Lillard. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Alexander Walker. Outside Conley. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Pass to Garza. Over in the corner, Edwards. And that one drops. Edwards got 36.
And great strength and body control from Edwards. Able to finish through the contact.
Kicks it out to Prince. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves leading by 14. Edwards passes to Reed. Edwards with it from downtown. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 6 assists in the game.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Conley against Lillard. The pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. And another three for Minnesota.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And so it's Milwaukee with it, following the three by Minnesota. Here's Lopez. Gobert with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Timberwolves.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Here's Gobert. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Now here's McDaniels. He's tightly guarded. They get it back. Tries again. Can't get the layup.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Conley against Lillard. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike, you guys really came on in the second half. What changed?
We just started playing basketball again. I told the guys at halftime that we can't just turn it on and off. We got to be able to keep the pedal to the metal, and guys came out and were defensively focused, and guys were making the double extra plays to get defensive stops.
Well, defense is obviously your team's calling card. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. Now, let's check out our New Balance player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
Make your hell gaming.